I just killed my mom and my sister.
What?
He ripped her apart! Hurry up!
With a gun.
Please, hurry.
So I have to wait till the house is burning and then I'm going to shoot myself, okay?
He was about 9, 10 foot tall.
Hey, it's Poonsie, and you guys really seem to like my previous video a lot. That's by far the most viewed video that I have on my channel. To the 4 subscribers who decided to subscribe, you guys are the best. And as I promised, I made another video diving this time into the second tier. But before we begin, if you like these types of videos and you're new, you should consider subscribing. I promise it won't hurt you that much, it'll be over before you even know it, and you get to be part of this organic growth. Leave a comment down below, I promise I read them, and without further ado, I present to you the second tier.
And what is your name?
Jake Evans.
On October 6, 2012, Jake Evans would call Texas police to recount the horrifying actions he did to his mother and sister. At the time of this event, Jake was only 17 years old, when in a silent fit of rage, he decided to shoot both his mother and sister with a .22 caliber gun. His mother, Jamie Evans, was only 48 years old, and his younger sister, Malloy Evans, was only 15 years old. The following audio is the call Jake made to the police dispatcher.
Parker County 911, where is your emergency?
My house,
What's the address?
152 River Creek Lane.
Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
What?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
You just killed your mother and your sister? How did you do that?
I shot him with a .22 revolver.
And what is your name?
Jake Evans.
Are you sure they're dead?
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Hold on just a minute. Where is the gun?
It's on the kitchen counter.
Okay. It's a .22?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Jake, hold on. Stay on the line with me, okay?
All right.
Jake,
Yes.
are you on any kind of medication?
I mean, other than like Zyrtec and like Advil and, like Sudafed and stuff like that, for the allergies and headaches, but
Yeah.
no.
Okay, do you, is there any reason that you were so angry at your mother and your sister?
I don't know. I wasn't, it's weird. I wasn't even really angry with them. It just kind of happened. I've been kind of planning on killing for a while now.
The two of them, or just anybody?
Pretty much anybody.
The police dispatcher asks these questions in order to gauge Jake Evans' mental health. With the way he answered these questions in a matter-of-fact tone with no emotions, points at a mental health problem, or at the very least, psychopathic tendencies. Also, the fact that he only worries about himself and not very much about his mother or sister is another glaring sign.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really like people's kind of attitude.
Right.
I think they're very verbally rude to each other and stuff like that.
Right.
I guess this is really selfish to say, but to me, I felt like they were just suffocating me in a way. I don't know. Obviously, I'm pretty, I guess, evil.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's all right. I'm listening. Okay, you have my undivided attention. Were your mom and sister in their beds?
This is really going to mess me up for this, in the future. Told my sister that my mom needed her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in her room, and she came out of her room, and I shot her, and she rolled down the stairs, and I shot her again, and then I went down and I shot my mom about maybe 3 or 4 times, but I'll never forget this.
Okay, that's fine.
My sister, she came down the stairs, and she was screaming, and I was telling her that I'm sorry, but to just hold still, that, you know, I was just going to make it go away, you know, but she just kept on freaking out. But finally she fell down and I shot her in the head about probably 3 times.
So they're both downstairs?
Yes.
You're not sitting by the gun, are you?
No, it's about like 10 or 15 feet away from me.
Where's your dad?
He's out of town, Washington, D.C.
Okay.
For, I guess, future reference, I don't really went to see any of my family members, you know, like it, and visiting or whatever. I have another sister, and she's out in college. She was going to come out to visit us tomorrow. I'm a little freaked out about guns now.
Oh, but your ass wasn't scared when you shot your sister in the head 3 times, were you?
Oh, sure. But you don't want to hurt yourself.
I assure you, I definitely don't like myself, you know. I'm going to be messed up.
There are people that will help you. We're there to help you, Jake.
Sadly, their father and older sister would come back with 2 family members dead. When police arrived, Jake would be found standing out of his home with his hands up in the air. He was sentenced to 45 years in prison.
I need to know.
Let the police up! With a gun! With a gun!
SANDRA HEROLD was the owner of a male actor chimpanzee named Travis. Since the chimpanzee was involved in a lot of commercials like Pepsi and Old Navy, one would expect Travis to be relatively tamed. One day, after a lunch of fish and chips and ice cream cake, Sandra and her friend would try to lure Travis back into his home, and unfortunately Travis would attack. The following audio is a call Sandra makes to the police dispatcher.
Stand for 911. Where's your emergency? What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend!
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Let the police up! With a gun! With a gun! Hurry
Who
up!
has a gun?
Please, hurry up! He's killing my girlfriend!
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend!
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee!
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart! Hurry up!
With a gun.
Hurry up, please!
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please! You shoot him!
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off!
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me! Please,
Okay,
hurry!
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up! Listen to me!
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns! They gotta shoot him, please! Please, hurry!
You're there with your friend. I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
I can't! He tried to attack me now!
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes,
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
please.
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we can try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything. Oh,
He ripped her apart?
listen, I think I'm gonna pass out.
Nope, just breathe, okay? I'm going to stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Listen, please hurry. Please hurry. Oh my God. They gotta have their guns out. They gotta have their guns out. Listen to me. Oh my God.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey
Yes.
is it? It's your monkey.
No, it's mine.
How do you know how big is he? How many pounds?
200 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please, Dirk. Please.
Nash would be found torn apart with her head bashed in, and it would take multiple gunshots from police officials to kill Travis the chimpanzee. While the exact reason for why Travis, who was relatively calm and didn't show any signs of aggression before this, would attack that day is not clear. There are many theories that try to explain this. The first one is that Travis was feeling territorial towards Sandra and saw Nash as a threat. The reason behind this was because Travis and Sandra had a very strange relationship, closer than most marriages. Sandra would feed Travis the best food she had with wine. They would share baths together. Travis would brush her hair, and they would even kiss before leaving the house. Things that would be very confusing for a territorial animal as a chimpanzee. While this part is strictly speculation, others would even say that they shared sexual relationship with each other. But aside from that, it is natural for a chimpanzee to want to protect their mates, and as a result, the chimp attacked Nash. This makes the situation worse considering that during the attack, Sandra would get a butcher knife and stab the chimpanzee in order to protect Nash, which possibly meant that Travis could have felt betrayed by Sandra. What also adds to this theory was that despite stabbing the chimp, Travis would not harm Sandra at all, and oddly enough, when Sandra would pass away, Travis's ash would be buried with her in her tomb. Another more reliable theory is that after the dinner of fish and chips, Travis was agitated, and in order to calm him down before bed, Sandra slipped a Xanax in his tea. This, with the fact that Nash had a different hairstyle that day, must have promoted the attack. Either way, miraculously, after the many complications with rejections of body transplants, Charla Nash would survive and live on.
It's been a long road for Charla Nash since the attack 7 years ago. Her nose, mouth, eyelids, and hands were ripped off by her employer's 200-pound pet chimpanzee. Her face was destroyed, but not her resilience.
I just want to go on with my life and get better.
Today, the results are profound. Fiercely independent, Charla now lives on her own.
Okay, what's your first name? My first name is Michelle.
The last thing you want after going through an intensive surgery is to be taken advantage of as you're recovering from home. What if someone tries to break in and you have to carry yourself to the phone with your broken limbs? Would you be able to call for help in time? Or would the pain of the surgery overwhelm you? After going through a gruesome car accident, Michelle Haas had to fight for her life. The following clip is from the channel Court TV, and it shows what Michelle had to endure.
Ma'am, I don't know, but there's a lot of pounding that's going on, like somebody is knocking on my basement door, and I just have been into a really bad car accident, and I've been in the hospital, so I can't move, and my two dogs that are inside are barking really bad, and they're looking downstairs, and my big dogs are outside, and they're barking too, and my husband is not home. Okay, what's your first name? My first name is Michelle. Looks like a big dog. Yeah, he's a really big dog. Okay.
An important thing to note was that during this event, her husband was gone and there was no other person in the house except for her dogs and Michelle.
You think they're trying to get in the back? I have a really big house, and it sounds like I have like 5 doors that are downstairs. So what room are you in? I'm on the main floor, I'm right now, I got on my walker, and I came into the kitchen to use the phone, because my cordless phone, the battery is dead. I broke my heel in a bad car accident. I just was discharged from the hospital on Sunday, so I'm confined to the couch only. He never barks unless there's someone there, and he won't stop barking, and I cannot move, man.
Suspicious circumstance, stop out and right, heard the pounding on her back door. She was in an accident, so she can't move, but the dogs are barking, and she thinks someone's trying to get inside the house.
Which side of the house? Is there somebody in there? Where are they? There's somebody in the house now. Ma'am? There's somebody in my house. Where are they? There's somebody in the kitchen. Okay. There's somebody in my house. Okay. There's somebody in my house.
Someone is inside the house.
Ma'am, are you okay?
He punched me in the face, and that's when I first saw him. He was a big guy. He was all wet and muddy. He smelled like alcohol, and his eyes were just empty.
The perpetrator would push Michelle Haas onto a pool table, rip her clothes off, and try to R-word her. But before he would do it, he would tell Michelle,
He told me that a bitch like you was gonna die.
Luckily, police would eventually show up to the scene with their gun ready to be drawn, pointed at the perpetrator. The perpetrator would eventually be identified as Michael Harlickson and served 28 years in prison.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi, 1313 Esther Drive, Boulder City, Nevada.
And what's the problem? Tell me exactly what happened.
My name is Hans Walters.
Mm-hmm.
I work for Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I just shot and killed my son, Max, and my wife, Michelle. And I killed her because she's in such chronic pain from her neck and back and on more medicines and she's not going to survive.
Okay, and
wait, voice out. Please don't interrupt me, please.
Okay.
I've also set the house on fire, and if the fire department comes to my house, because there's a fire hydrant right in front of my house, I'm going to open fire on them. So I have to wait till the house is burning, and then I'm going to shoot myself. Okay? So
okay,
I don't
ask
me any questions. This is real. This isn't a joke. The fire alarms in the background is because I set the garage and the bedroom on fire. My wife's in the bedroom. I shot her in the head. My son, unfortunately, is in the living room watching Oswald, and I shot him in the head, too. And, forgive me for my sins. Please don't call back. Thank you.
When police arrived to the scene, Hans would set the house on fire and walk out of the house with a gun. He would warn that he would shoot anyone who attempted to put out the burning home. Shortly afterwards, Hans would walk into the burning building and shoot himself in the head. So what exactly prompted Hans to kill both his wife and his son? The theory everyone agrees on is that Hans could not handle any longer the slow deterioration of his wife Catherine. Like mentioned in the call, Catherine was dealing with severe back pain from a back injury she got running marathons. The chronic pain would be so unbearable that he would believe the solution to this was to end everyone, including himself. Max would be found wearing pajamas with a gunshot wound behind his head.
Cleveland County 911.
I put this call all the way towards the end because it's on the wonky side, I'll admit. It has to do with Bigfoot, so already you know that you have to take this with a grain of salt. Nevertheless, it's on the iceberg, so I felt the need to cover it. With that being said, let's begin. Tim Peeler was calling out for coyotes one night when in his backyard, he says he saw a tall ape-like figure standing with 2 feet.
This is Tim Peeler.
Uh-huh.
You probably have my address.
Yes, sir. What's going on now?
I shined a light on this thing, but I would not shoot it.
Okay, what did it look like?
It looked like a giant ape with a man's face. But I was afraid to kill it. And it made a whistling sound. He was about 9-10 foot tall with real long arms. I go out there, he gets gone. Then I come back in the house, and he gets back there again, and my dogs are just raising heck.
Okay, that's enough of that call, but basically when investigated by the news, he said that he was afraid of shooting the ape because he didn't want to get in trouble with police authorities. Instead, he got a huge stick and waved it in front of Bigfoot, scaring him away. He said that the ape had long, luscious hair and 6 fingers and was about 10 feet tall. Despite knowing that people will not believe him, he says that hopefully you guys keep an open mind and not laugh at him. And his reasoning behind this is, get this, after all, we all know that foxes exist, but when was the last time you saw one? And I'll leave it at that.